so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all times. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Thank you for connecting to the broadcast wherever you are joining from. If you are joining from any part of the world, mainly if you are joining from Biafran land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from any part of the world where you are joining from Russia, I say may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. As you are joining the program, please kindly share the broadcast. You know, most of the time they don't want us to talk, they don't want us to reach out to people, they attack us, they hinder us, they block us, they make sure that people don't see our program, but with your help and support, we will continue to move on. As for me, I will always be here, even if it is only one person they allow to watch my program. I am going to be here speaking, doing what I'm supposed to do. I am going to play my own role. It is left for you to do your own part. And I appreciate every one of you that have joined this program today. I thank you, and I thank you once again for your steadfastness, for you to be strong, for you to be able to stand strong at this minute. I appreciate you, and I say may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. We are in a very difficult time. We are in a very sensitive time. We are in a time where every one of us have to pay attention. A time when we don't have to take anything for granted. A time where you and I have to take action. We must stand up today and be focused. Every one of you that is watching me, in case you are watching here for the very first time, this is an auto-piloted platform. A platform auto-piloted by Chukwu Okike Abiyama himself, under the spokesmanship of Master Samuel Ekpa, and on the leadership of Master Nnamdi Kanu. That is where I stand, speaking the truth all the time. What we do here is to encourage fellow Biafrans. What we do here is to encourage every Biafran all over the world to state our case to the world, to make sure that the plight of the Biafrans is not swept under the carpet. What we do here is to make sure we hold on to the legacy of Master Nnamdi Kanu and his message to the hearing of the whole world. And we will continue to do so. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of us that is doing that part. The journey is not an easy one. As the day go by, we meet stumbling blocks, temptations, troubles, hindrances from every angle. But I tell you, the time has come when you have to be strong, because the day of reckoning is here. The day of reckoning is here. Share this program. As you are joining, share the program. Share it on your platform. Share to any WhatsApp group you belong. Share so that people can join us and hear this message. The day of reckoning is here. Time has gone when we were begging, crying, and shouting. Time has gone when we were saying it is next year, it is that year. We are in the time of Biafra. The Biafra that we told you that is going to come is here. The day of reckoning is here. You must be very, very careful. If you really want your freedom, if you really want to partake in the crown of glory, If you know that Chukwu Okike Abiama really speaks to you, gives you an assignment, if you know that you are genuinely autopiloted, you must be very careful. These are dangerous times. I believe many of you that are watching me now, we are in the program yesterday when our spokesperson Master Simon Epa did the broadcast. The broadcast of yesterday revealed a lot of things. Every time I come online, I tell people, I tell my audience, make sure you do not lose your seat. Make sure you do not lose your crown of glory. Because the enemy is fighting by all means to take away your crown. The enemy is fighting to take away your crown. It doesn't matter how far you have walked in the past. It doesn't matter how effective you have been in the past. It doesn't matter the role you feel you have been playing all this while. Once your crown is taken away from you, you are gone and you're forgotten. It will be a painful thing. After all the fight, after all the struggle, after all, you were there until when we get to the stage, when we walk into Biafra. And now you are becoming weak. You allow yourself to be used. You allow your ego, you allow your pride, your envy and jealousy to take over you. Whatever decision you take today, you will hold yourself responsible. Whatever decision you take today, you are going to be held responsible. Every Biafran watching me, wherever you're watching me from, I say you must pay attention. One of the key for you to succeed in this struggle is patience. Don't run faster than your shadow. Have patience. And as I said in my previous messages, there is division of labor in the struggle of Biafra. Not only in the struggle, in life itself, there is division of labor. Life generally itself is divided. Every one of us have a role to play in this planet. By the time you leave that role which you are supposed to play, if you leave that role which Chukwu Okike have given you, and you begin to do something different, you get yourself into trouble. Anytime you forget the role you are supposed to play, and you dive into something else, you get yourself into trouble. Try as much as possible to discover that which you are supposed to do. I always say it on my program that Chukwu Okike might have an assignment for every one of us. It's left for you to bend down, pick up that particular assignment and begin to do it effectively. Don't wait for any exaltation. Do not give permission to any distraction. Do not give permission to any side talk. And do not pay attention to any blackmail and propaganda. We are in a struggle. In fact, we are in a time of restoration. And at this time of restoration, it is a dangerous time. It is not a time to gossip. It's a very sensitive time that you must be careful what you say, what you do, whom you listen to. You must be careful whom you listen to. Be very careful the platform where you are. The social media has made it simple and easy for everybody to connect. In a twinkle of an eye, you get connected. The social media had its own advantage. And we, the Biafran people, autopiloted IPOB, we are using the advantage to fight for Biafra. Do not allow the disadvantage of social media to catch up with you. Social media had its own disadvantage. Don't allow it to catch up with you. Mind whom you listen to. For every message that comes across you, digest it, sleep over it before you talk. Digest it, sleep over it before you comment. If after digesting it at the end of the day and you find out that you are confident on what you want to say, go ahead and speak. Go ahead and speak. But when your conscience is not clear in what you want to say, when you don't have an answer, it is better you keep your mouth shut. It is not compulsory that we must comment on everything. It is not compulsory that we must respond to every question. It is not compulsory that in any meeting we must open our mouth and speak. No, it is not compulsory. There are certain times you find yourself in an environment, you become an observer. You observe and see how things are going. Don't force yourself. You saw in the past people who have been claiming to be there for donkey years. Some say they were there with Mazen Nandekan when he formed IPOB. Some say they were there with Mazen Nandekan when he was doing this and that. They were the one who were washing his clothes, doing this, sitting with him, eating with him and all that. But today, where are they? They are all gone. They are all gone because they have a different motive. Some of them, they were not patient enough to wait. Some of them, they were not able to digest the information they were getting. Some of them were carried away by emotions. In this struggle that we are, in this very restoration of Biafra level, in this new dimension of restoration of Biafra, we don't walk by sentiment. You cannot cajole us with your emotions. You cannot cajole us because of your being a brother, a sister, an uncle, an auntie, a benefactor, or whatever. You can't get us. The truth remains the truth. You can only get us by the truth. As long as you're standing on the truth, the Biafran people will always have your back. If you're not standing on the truth, you are gone. You are gone. It is not a good thing that someone who has been suffering with us for a very long time, all of a sudden, you become an outcast. It is not a good thing. It will be a thing of joy if every one of us that have fought this battle up to this level in 2023. It will be a thing of joy that every one of us will gather in Biafra land and raise the flag of Biafra in unity, in love, with smiles. It will be a thing of joy. But so many of us are losing it. The day of reckoning has come. We don't have time anymore. The countdown is ended. We are in Biafra, progressing inside Biafra. We are inside Biafra, moving, progressing. And the enemy will do everything. They will throw everything at us. They know they have lost the battle already. The enemy have lost the battle already. On all ground, they have lost the battle. They brought the London boy to confuse us. With the presence of the London boy and the other campaign, you saw that the Biafran agitation did not move an inch. With all the thing they did to convince people who were fighting for Biafra to now change and begin to talk a different thing, with all that, see yet, they could not be able to cover us. They could not be able to sweep our case under the carpet. It is because of our consistency and resilience. And we will continue to fight until Biafra is restored. There is no amount of sabotage you're going to sabotage this struggle at this level that is going to work. You're wasting your time. There's no amount of gossip that will bring Biafra down. No. Every evil you do, we only propagate Biafra to come faster. I always say it. Do not fulfill destiny in the negative side for Biafra. Do not make yourself available to fulfill Biafra in the negative side. Don't make yourself available. Are there people who are going to make themselves available? Of course there are. There are people who make themselves available, but don't be that person. As no nyara anaha kono bodo kama yabu kono nyenkem. San ade yiwa ade. Ado nyara man kono bodo. Mana yabu kono nyenkem. You will continue to see madmen. Madmen will never be scarce in the city. But the prayer is that let it not be my own person. That is the meaning of that adage. Make sure you don't fulfill destiny on the negative side. Every one of us who have stood along with our spokesperson, Master Simon, up until today, I can tell you again and again, our spokesperson, Master Simon Ekpa, has never been found wanted anywhere. Since Master Nandekano was kidnapped up to today, he has never been found wanted in any angle. He has been performing excellently well. And I support him 101%. And I will continue to do until Biafra comes. You must have to wake up. Don't lose your crown of glory. The time of reckoning has come. The time of reckoning has come. We have defeated them in all angles. We have defeated the enemy from all sectional angles. And they are confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know where to run to. Some of them, out of shame, they don't know what to do. But you saw the brokers of Master Simon Ekpa, our spokesperson. He still opened his hands wide and said, come back home. He left the door, the wide gate open, and said, come back home. Come back home. Even if you have erred in the past, even if you have betrayed Biafra, let's assume it was all a mistake. That is what our spokesperson just practiced. Let bygone be bygone. It has become evidence that the only headway for us is to have Biafra. That is the only way we can be secured on the planet Earth. That is the only way we can earn respect. That is the only way we can earn dignity. That is the only way we'll be remembered. But some of us don't seem to pay attention. Some of us still take it for a joke. You don't take him serious. But I tell you, if care is not taken, you are going to regret every of your actions. Put away your pride, put away your envy, put away your jealousy, so that you can see clearly. You can see the way, follow the way, and pursue the truth. That is what I thought of everybody. To follow the truth, pursue it. Because at this very stage that we're in now, nothing will make us go back. We have gone too far. We have made a lot of progress, and there is no going back. And by the special grace of Chukwuka, there is no amount of blackmail, propaganda, or setback you bring that will revise Biafra back. It will only propel us ahead. Whatever you do today against Biafra, against our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, against Mazi Nandekano, will only bring Biafra closer. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekano, is still in the hand of DSS, languishing in jail. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekano, is still in pain. Our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekano, is in the hand of the enemy, the territory of the enemy. Yet, it doesn't touch you. Instead of you thinking of what to do or how to make sure that our supreme leader Mazi Nandekano is set free, you wouldn't do that. You are busy gossiping. You are busy listening to gossip and unnecessary words that doesn't have meaning. As I have said always, you must not respond to every information that you hear. We know the kind of world we are living in. And we know the people that we are dealing with. Black Africans. People can sit at their own corner and cook up stories and tell you. People can just cook up stories for their own selfish interest. Scam has become the part of many people in that zoological republic. Fraud is part of their life. They have even accepted it as a system. That is why before somebody will call you and tell you this and this and that and this and that and that, you must put 1 + 1 together. If you don't find an answer, ignore it. Don't get yourself into trouble. Chukwuka have made it that we are going to go home. And we are getting ready to go home. The attack is coming right, left, and center. The message is coming. And I bet you, today, all those people who call themselves the elites in Igbo land, Those of them who have denied the truth for a very long time, they are coming to embrace the truth. They are beginning to embrace the truth. We know that some of them, out of pride, out of their envy and jealousy, they still want to maintain, to claim the hitman. But is that going to save them? It's not going to save them when what is coming is too big. It's very big that you can't handle. The only defense that anybody in Biafra can hand today, the only defense you have is the auto-protected IPOB under the spokesmanship of Master Simon Ekpa and unless you are Master Nandekano. That is the only defense the Biafran people have today. That is the only front line we have, both international and local. In case you don't know, go to Google and Google. Go and watch the social media. The only name that is being feared today. Since Mazen Nandekano was kidnapped, in the absence of Mazen Nandekano, the only name that when you mention it, everybody turns, pay attention, is Mazen Simon Ekpa. Even the social media network, they are scared of the name. The social media network, they are scared of the name. When you mention the name, the zoo stands still. Their media run helter-skelter. It is not just for nothing. It is for a reason. And instead of you to key in that progress,